The undercard was impressive. As a matter of fact, each of those matches might have stolen the show already. But fans, there are two matches that the fans have been waiting for over a month, and the time has come for Frankie Valdez to set the table for our first of our two big matches tonight.
This matchup will decide the next NAPW World Heavyweight Champion.
Have you seen the title belt, Mr. Okerlund?
Yes, I did. It's beautiful. It's going to look good on the Strangler.
I've never even seen the belt. I don't even know what it looks like.
Well, they entrusted me to pick it up because they knew I would take good care of it.
Oh, wow. You're right. There is a title belt.
I did try to sell it at a pawn shop, but I could only get like 20 bucks for it.
All right. The tables are turned, and now we are set for semi-main event action. The Strangler Diego Corleone set to square off against TNA's megastar Shark Boy in what arguably will be one of the biggest matches in NAPW history. The title is on the line, and here comes the #1 contender.
Here comes your chum. Oh no, that's Diego. Never mind.
The Strangler, Diego Corleone, the #1 contender. He defeated the All-American Michael Mack. He defeated multiple other opponents to earn this opportunity tonight. And now he has to square off against a man that might have his number, a man with more experience, a man with arguably a resume that's better than anybody in the North American Pro Wrestling roster.
You know, last month here, Diego Corleone was approached by some punk kid, and he went after him, and that kid ran running and crying. He is still in therapy. It's my understanding that he still hasn't been released from a hospital.
Pro Wrestling Illustrated ranks this man among the very best in all of independent professional wrestling. As a matter of fact, his opponent is also ranked very high, so this match does feature the very best that North American Pro Wrestling has to offer.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if Corleone can bait Shark Boy and put him in a pin.
You have such evil intentions, Bobby the Brain Okerlund. You are under the impression that this man, the Strangler Diego Corleone, can choke out the Shark Boy himself and actually eat him for breakfast tomorrow?
Shell, yeah.
Shell, yeah? Oh, the Shark Boy is not going to like what you just had to say. And let's see what kind of response this capacity crowd will give the man, the legend himself, the Shark Boy.
Call that girl down there? That sexy hot one?
Oh yeah! Shark Boy's here! And open up a can! Shell yeah! It's time to set the squared circle ready! And the Queen Bee brings to the ring the man from the deep blue sea! It's Shark Boy!
You can tell Queen Bee's not from Melbourne.
Oh, look how quickly the Strangler gets out of that ring! He's hiding for his life, because he knows he can't compete against this man! Finally, the Strangler has fit his match, and the Shark Boy is here, and he's ready to go at it. Oh, look at that Queen Bee. She's a tall drink of water, isn't she?
What does it have to do with water?
Wow. The Shark Boy has brought the Queen Bee, and the Shark Boy he's shaking that head. He's giving everybody the fin wave, and we are set to prepare ourselves for the biggest championship match that I can ever recall seeing, especially an inaugural title match such as this one.
Tonight I am the king of Melbourne, and I want to take the queen home to my court.
The Strangler, trying to intimidate young children, trying to make them cry. That is just inexcusable before the holidays. Why would you put down a child? Why would you make them feel lesser than human beings?
These punk kids here in Melbourne need a little discipline.
Discipline? He's going up to them and he's shouting and he's spitting all over him and he's threatening to choke the life out of him with the noose. That's criminal.
My own son is here tonight and he loves the Strangler Corleone.
Why?
Because he is a role model.
Oh, he takes after you, doesn't he, Okerlund?
Absolutely.
Your pick was the Strangler. Mine is Shark Boy. The championship's on the line. This is what everyone's been waiting for. And we're going to get to see it one-on-one. There is so much at stake. Both of these men are amped. They are prepared. And I've never seen Elbert on the edge of their seats like they are at this very moment, even before the bell rings.
Sharkboy needs to allow Corleone to get undressed.
Getting undressed.
Apparently, these kids in the crowd don't know how to act here in Elbert.
Shark Boy is having some words with Johnny Swift, the referee, but the Strangler struts around and dances and prances like he owns the place.
Look at this. Look at how
He's stepping all over his coat and wiping his fins all over it. He just threw his coat away.
This chum of yours, I don't understand why you like this Shark Boy so much.
And the Strangler is not happy that his coat got thrown into the ocean by the Shark Boy himself.
Come on, Diego, get this showboat and then take this woman home with you.
The Shark Boy, I'm telling you.
Wow, look at that action.
Yeah, there's action all over the place. The Queen Bee giving us a little bit of action from behind the scenes, if you can even call it that.
That's more action than you can handle there, Steve.
It might be. I haven't had the opportunity to investigate the talent around here as of late, and woo, baby! All right, here we go. The title's on the line. Ring that bell. The crowd erupts in applause. And this is the match we've been expecting and anticipating for months now. And look at that, the Strangler just rolls to the outside.
Smart move by the Strangler, smart move.
Where is he going? He's getting warmed up.
What he said, Kenton, he's getting warmed up now. He needs
Baloney.
to get his game plan.
Baloney, the man ain't getting warmed up. He's scared of this man. He's intimidated by Shark Boy.
Right.
All right.
Before this is over, he's going to end up with a noose around his neck.
All right, the Strangler got his chance. He got his chance. He got a chance to get some air.
GCC gave me the side signal. We're getting together later.
Is she doing the chicken dance?
Yep.
Diego proclaiming that he is not a chicken. But apparently, from that first sequence, it looked to me as though the Strangler did not want to hook it up right away.
It's apparent to me that all Shark Boy wants to do is pander to these losers here in Elbert.
Well, they pointed to the referee, and he got a mixed response from this capacity crowd. And now we are finally set to see them lock up here. Diego shaking, trembling, they lock up.
There we go. Break his fingers, Diego. Break his fingers.
Twisting the left wrist of the Shark Boy.
Boy, he's got a big grin for somebody that's in an arm lock.
Johnny Swift checking to see if Shark Boy can continue. That left wrist is being twisted and turned into knots, but Shark Boy reverses it in a hurry.
Look at the pressure that he's putting on the fingers as he bends them fingers back towards the wrist while he's twisting the arm. There we go, Diego. Well-placed fist to the teeth. Do it.
Well, you are under the firm belief, Mr. Oakland, that the Strangler's got this in the bag. And I beg to differ, and I think that you will be shocked by what the Shark Boy can bring to the table here tonight, especially for the North American Pro Wrestling Championship.
I'm thinking about dumping Camera Girl, Steve.
You're not going to hang out with the Camera Girl after this is all said and done?
Both of them, I'm done with them.
Both of them? There's only one Camera Girl. I don't understand what you're talking about.
That's not twins down there?
Well, I know the Queen Bee might have a couple of twins, and, oh, wait a minute!
Yeah.
That go behind, he's got that wrist lock, and Diego's trying to get a rope break. And he's fortunate that he did. Otherwise, that could have smelled a lot of trouble there. And now,
you know,
after that first sequence, it looks as though, oh, Diego's not happy.
I smell tuna.
Does he smell tuna? You smell any shrimp, salmon? How about some tilapia?
I'd like to be smelling some clam after the match.
Oh, clam! You know what? You're talking about a totally different fish.
No, maybe oysters so I can find that pearl.
Oh, wow. Apparently you have plans. Apparently you want to dive into the deep blue sea and see what you can find.
I'm going fishing for Queen Bee.
You think the Queen Bee was a mermaid in a previous life?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm mesmerized.
And she is smiling from ear to ear. Yeah, she is a tasty little potato, isn't she?
Yeah, she's She's a bigger catch than Miss Elizabeth right now.
Miss Elizabeth? Boy, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Shark Boy, upstairs, downstairs, trying to find some leverage point, and he does. Fireman's carry takeover. Diego's down, but only for a 1 count. And the Strangler is in between a rock and a hard place as he finds himself between the Queen Bee and Shark Boy.
He's gathering himself right now so that he can get his mind together so that he can put this fish in the tank.
The fish is not in a tank, he's in a wrestling ring. And now Shark Boy is getting ready
He'll be
to
at
lock
Red
up
Lobster
with
when
this
this
man.
match is over.
Forearms over the top onto Shark Boy's
There we go.
shoulders and traps, and now he's trying to choke the man out.
Absolutely, take away the man's breath. If you wind him and make him where he can't breathe, you can keep him piling out.
Right hand on Shark Boy's head, and it rocked him. Diego shouting at the crowd, asking who the man is.
Me.
And right now, it's probably the Brain Oakley. No, it's the Strangler, Diego Corleone. Imagine the power, the authority, the money, and everything that goes along with being North American Pro Wrestling Champion.
Yeah, the girls.
Yeah, I mean, the Queen Bee might find herself a new man when this is all said and done. And now, that beautiful arm drag sends Diego down to the canvas, and look where he places that right knee, Mr. Oakley.
Right in the small of his back.
Right on his skull.
It looked to me like he had it in the small of his back between his shoulders, but apparently you were right. I apologize.
And he's biting his fingers.
He's a cheater. Shark Boy's blatant.
I think
blatant
Shark
cheater.
Boy's hungry. I don't think he's been fed today.
I sure hope he isn't smelling blood.
Well, when a shark smells blood, watch out because they become a totally different beast, a totally different animal. Johnny Swift checking very closely. The title's on the line. The Strangler is being exposed here as he's having that left shoulder and arm extended in a direction that Diego is not comfortable being in.
Right now, Shark Boy has the advantage, but I truly believe when it's crunch time and this belt is on the line towards the end of this match, Shark Boy will be like LeBron James and will not show up. He will not be the champion he needs to be at the end of this match. Quite frankly, I think he needs to quit looking at his valet and get down to business and quit cheating. Look him bite the fingers of Corleone.
Well, you are very adamant about the fact that the Strangler Diego Corleone is in trouble here. I mean, why do you believe that Shark Boy is not playing by the rules? Why do you feel as though his use of his teeth are being a detriment here?
How are you going to pin the man 1, 2, 3 while you're biting his fingers?
That's a good point. You're not really showing that you are playing by the rules if you're going to try to attain victory by doing things that are not considered and deemed appropriate. That chop nearly sent Diego out of the ring.
We heard